start with grinding down the pin. Once ground on one side, use a punch to push the pin to the other side. Slide the collar and washer down the shaft. Make sure to note the way it sits. Don't forget to take the anti-rattle spring off at the bottom of the shaft. Give it a few taps on a wood surface. Once it moves free, turn the shaft assembly to move around the plate assembly hold downs. The shaft is out. Now you're ready for disassembly and cleaning. The lipped washer normally stays in place but can seize to the shaft. Take this out to clean and inspect. Looking at the cam plate from the top, you will see a small clip. Use needle nose pliers and remove it, and do not lose it. Once the clip is off, you can remove the cam plate by pulling up. Check to see if the spring is still attached to the bottom. Do not forget to remove the washer under the cam plate. As you can see, this is a IGC 4705 Autolite distributor, which would be correct for an early 42 GPW. Now to remove the locking arm and washer. I will take all the parts and put them into my ultrasonic cleaner. I set the heating element to 40 Celsius and let it run. For cleaning solution, I use purple power concentrate to clean the parts. As you can see, I have my original weights and springs what are still in great condition. I opened a NOS stock weight set and will be using them with NOS springs. Here you can see two distributor shafts for the wartime Jeeps. The right one is an early one used on the IGC 4705. It is shorter and has smaller weight shafts. Also, there is no oil passages going down the shaft. The one on the left is for an IAD 4008 dustproof distributor. It is taller and has larger weight shafts. After cleaning the shaft, I used some mist oil to wipe down the surfaces. As you can see, I put a small amount of grease to the weight shafts for smooth operation during movement. I start with the NOS weight and spring and put it onto the main shaft spring retainer. I gently pull the spring onto the main shaft. While pulling with a little pressure, you are able to seat the weight down to the shaft. I do the same thing with the other weight. Now, with the weights installed, install the washer before putting on the cam plate. Before going any farther, clean your housing, paint it, and install your new data plate. If you also want to replace the oiler on the side of the distributor, now is the time to do it before reassembly. I am going to order the correct data plate, so I am not going to paint it yet. Now to install the cam plate and slide it down into the housing. Once it's in, it should fit nice and tight but turn smoothly. Next, you will hold the shaft and operate the cam plate to see if both weights open evenly. Next, you will reinstall the clip in the upper part of the cam plate. Next, you will install the washer, then the collar with the pin. Tap it in with a punch or use a bench vise to push it in. Install the anti-rattle spring. Install the 2 screws what hold the plate assembly to the housing. Do not forget the washers. Follow the TM manual on points and condenser installation. Check your points gap when installing new points. If you are lost or do not know what parts are, please look at the Ordnance 9 manual. Testing the distributor on my Sun distributor machine to make sure the weights advance during RPMs. You need to make sure they have the correct timing curve.
It's hard to see, I know. Let's bring it up to 1500. Advance. Not too bad.
Max curve is 11 degrees.
500.
While just running the distributor, I am adding a little lubrication into the oiler.
There's 500 again. Staying true.
I installed an MV spares rotor and cap on this distributor since I find they are great quality. I also use seal tested when I have them. The final piece to install is the arm with washer to hold the distributor in place on the block and for timing the engine. Your distributor is now serviced and ready for many years of service. Please like and follow our Facebook and YouTube page.